Chino, and in the building with me, I have this young lady who is always balling, Miss Bibi Bourelly. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing good. Now, we're sitting here trying to get her background story because she told me that she's Moroccan and Haitian, but you were born in Berlin.
Yes.
It's a whole lot of cultures going on in that. How did that happen?
Okay, so my dad is a musician,
Mm-hmm.
and he met my mother in Berlin.
Okay.
Who moved from Morocco to Paris to Germany.
Oh, wow.
For her job. She was working, I think, at the House of World Culture at the time, in the arts department, and my father was playing.
Okay.
I think in Germany.
The music got her attention,
yeah,
huh?
I guess.
And they created Miss Bibi after that.
Ta-da!
So, with your dad being a musician, did you get your inspiration from your dad, or what? How did that happen?
For sure. I was just exposed to music
Mm-hmm.
at birth, like, probably pre-birth.
Okay.
Right, in the womb, it was always around me. Like, my dad always had musicians in the kitchen, and from like incredible musicians, you know what I mean, from Senegal and Ghana and
Oh, wow.
all over the world, and from places in America,
So it's funny that you say that because, like you say, your dad's Haitian. You guys lived in Berlin, and you're saying all of the different countries that these people, the musicians, were around. But you give us more of an R&B sound. How did you fall into that trap?
I think that I do the R&B as well, but I think that when you listen to like Free the Real 1, Free the Real 2, and like my project, I think I merge a bunch of different sounds.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think that Ballin is a pretty urban R&B track.
Yeah.
But I'm inspired by everything that's incredible.
Okay. And you being a young artist, we got to talk about this right here. You wrote one of Rihanna's hit songs.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Better Have My Money.
Yeah.
How did that come about? And why not say the track for you?
well, how did that come about? I think that, till this day, it gets really difficult for me to explain how that came about because I was young when it happened, and I was 19 when it happened, and it happened so quickly. You know what I mean? It was just like a chain reaction of events. I was working on my artist thing, and I came to LA at 19 years old. I was really terrible at school academically. I didn't do well because I didn't really apply myself.
Okay.
So by the time I graduated, I was like, all right, I gotta move to Los Angeles because that's my only choice. And
That's the only choice.
yeah, I can't really go to college. And I was in LA for about 4 months time, and I was in the studio creating my catalog of work. And in me creating my catalog of work, BBHMM came out, my song Sally and Ego came out, Ballin came out, all those records came out. And the industry is small, you know what I mean? And so word spread fast. You play a record for somebody, and somebody says, yo, this girl has these records.
Right.
And through word of mouth and my manager, of course, introducing me to the right people, I got to meet Kanye when I was shopping my artist deal. Because I was interested in his label and et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
So when I got to meet him and he heard my catalog, he made the introduction to Rihanna.
Nice.
Yeah, that same day. So it happened really quickly, and that's how that happened, But it's funny because people have this misconception that I was in the business for 10 years prior.
Right.
You know what I mean? Writing records for other people, when really I was just there for 4 months.
That's not bad.
No.
That's some great luck for you.
It's God.
Wow.
It's God. Doing both cohesively, you know what I mean? And it's by the grace of God, you know what I mean? And so that's why sometimes I don't get really detailed in that question because I'm like, oh God, you know what I mean? Because I don't really know, right? Like that doesn't happen on a daily basis.
And it really doesn't. So as far as you're working on her project, you're working on yours, of course, too. So is that the only person or the only person that you've written for thus far? Or
No.
You're writing for many others as well?
Yeah, I've worked with Usher. I wrote Hard to Love for Usher. I wrote Selena Gomez's. I wrote Camouflage for Selena Gomez. I wrote songs for a bunch of other people. I've collaborated with a lot of people. By the grace of God also.
So how was it, you having worked with these other people, how was it to focus on your own project and just separate everything and everybody else?
I think the entire time I was focused on my own project. I think that's what differentiates me as a writer, right? I think that my pen has identity. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not like I go in with an artist and write for them, right? And say, well, what would you say? I write for myself, and they say, wow, I want to say what you say. You know what I mean? So I think that the entire time I was focused on myself, and that's what got me to where I'm at.
So let's talk about your Ballin track too. Is this from experience? You working at Old Navy, it was just like, I'm done, I'm over it. How did Ballin come about?
I was broke as hell. Can you say hell on the radio?
Yes, you can.
Broke as hell when I was 19 and I first moved to Los Angeles. and I didn't have no friends either. Like, I was out in LA, fresh in LA, didn't have no friends, nothing. And decided for the first time in my life, by the way, I'm like a really kind of irresponsible human being when it comes to anything other than
being
music.
honest, though, I love it.
Yeah, when it comes to anything other than music. First time in my life, I actually got out and said, okay, I'm going to apply to a job. Let me just tell you. So I filled out the application. I have major ADD, quadruple, quintuple D, okay? And filled the application out wrong. There's arrows all over the place or whatever. Handed it in to the lady at Old Navy. I was like, whatever, I'll just hand it in. And she's like, looks at it, and she's like, no. And I'm like, okay. So I'm just going to go write a song about the fact that I'm broke. And was kind of melodramatic when I said I got fired.
Right.
I didn't really get fired, but it's like, I felt like I got fired. I was like, wow, bro, you're not even going to give me a chance.
No, the song is definitely relatable to a lot of folks, so they probably feel the same way. Like, man, I got cut too.
Exactly.
I love it. So tell us more about your project, Bibi. Like, when can we expect a full thing, and what else can we expect as far as collaborations?
Yeah.
Do you have any collaborations on your project or what?
I'm just working on building honest relationships. I think my biggest thing as an artist and as a creator is that I really want to spread truth. You know what I mean? I make music because I've been doing this since before I was born.
Right.
It's not just like something that I picked up that I want to do because I'm like I want to be famous. I really make this because I see how it unites people, and I understand the language of music.
Right.
You know what I mean, and what it does for people. So, as far as collaborations are concerned, like, I just want to build honest relationships. Whoever I build an honest relationship with, like, I don't care if you're on the street, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, are you playing? I'm like,
you got skills.
Yeah, like, or we get along and you have skills and we have chemistry. Let's do it. Like, you know what I mean?
How does your dad feel about you? Are you planning on probably doing something with your dad too?
Yeah, I have. I've done some tracks with my father as well. Like, I did a song called Guitar with my dad.
Okay.
Which was on Free the Real Part 1.
Okay.
And it was cool. It was dope. I the way I learned to write was with my father.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because he would play and I would just sing, right?
Nice.
And that's writing, right? You playing, you just singing. You know what I mean? Whatever I wanted to sing. And that's how I developed that muscle because I've been doing that since I was 2, right?
So wait, who pushed you along to go ahead and pursue a singing career? Because usually when you have a background who's around music, they're trying to push you or not push you, keep you away from it completely. Was there any push from your family to say, you know what? You got these skills. You've been around music your whole life. Go try it. Was it anything like that with you?
Nah, it was never a conversation. I think that I'm a very, I like to think that I know myself very well. And I've known myself very well since I was a kid. And, when I was younger, my mother passed away.
Okay.
When I was about 6 years old. And from that moment forward, I just knew that this was what I was built to do. I wasn't good at anything else, And as far as support was concerned, I mean, my dad, music is a language, so my dad already automatically understood, you know what I mean, the language of music, so maybe that was an enablement.
Okay.
But as far as him saying, you should go become a singer, it was never that. It was always like a hidden thing. And when I moved to the United States of America, because I was really bad at school in Berlin, my auntie and uncle, they're both doctors. Okay. And they wanted me to go to college and etc. And I had to be like, no.
No, it's not for you, right?
No, it's not for me, right? I got kicked out of the house. Crazy stuff happened. But I just knew that what made the most sense was for me to pursue music because I've been doing it for 20 years, 19 years, every day of my life. And I've never been successful at school in my entire life. Oh, you know what I mean? So I think that it was just logic for me to say, okay, cool, I'm going to just leave and do what I'm supposed to do. And if I fail, then I have to try again, right? Because I ain't got no other options.
Right,
right.
I love it. Bibi Bourelly in the building with us. And I know you're about to do a little something for us too, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys can actually check out this part via the web. So Bibi's going to sing a little something for us. So.
Oh, yeah. I got fired from Old Navy. Landlord keeps on knocking. Swear to God he hates me. Sleeping on this old couch. But man, I'm not complaining. 'Cause I'm still a pimp. Don't like this moolah raining. And I ain't never ever been this rich ever. I don't even make all that much dough. Asked her mama for a dub and raised her blood pressure. Now she got me working at the corner store. But I'm ballin', ballin', I'm so freaking awesome. Boom, boom, yeah, that's my Camry roaring. Damn, think the engine light came on it. Now I gotta walk 15 miles to my apartment. Ballin', 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 I'm so awesome, yeah. Ballin', 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 oh Lord, yeah, yeah, yeah. Gourmet, heart them ramen noodles, freaky with the hot sauce. I'll do McDonald's too, though. And when I wanna go out, Goodwill gotta do, though. Sweet talking about bouncers, $18, I need 2 more, yeah. And I ain't never ever been this rich ever. I don't even make all that much dough. Asked her mama for a dub and raised her blood pressure. Now she got me working at the corner store. But I'm ballin', ballin', I'm so freaking awesome. Vroom, vroom, yeah, that's my Camry roaring. Damn, think the engine light came on it. Now I gotta walk 15 miles to my apartment. Ballin', 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 I'm so awesome, yeah. Ballin', 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 oh Lord. Jump the gate, subway station, all the seats are taken. This kind of lifestyle teach you patience. I spend my very last savings on some Takis. I'm good at Simmy's crib. I don't need no fancy hotel lobbies. I die to get along with paparazzi. I just wanna Slim Jim and a 40. I just wanna roll up to the sundown without my mom throwing a fit. I just wanna party in New York in all the abandoned warehouses with all the hipster kids and a bad mistress with hair on their armpits. We wear designer clothes from thrift. My hair might not be laid in this, but I'm ballin', ballin', I'm so freaking awesome. Vroom, vroom, yeah, that's my Camry roaring down. Think the engine light came on it. Now I gotta walk 15 miles to my apartment. Ballin', 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 I'm so awesome, yeah. Ballin', 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 oh